the largest and most powerful machinery in the world. What is the largest and most powerful technique in the world? How can it look? Most likely, as you probably already understood, we're not talking about toasters and hairdryers. We will be talking about larger scale equipment. For example, about cranes, bulldozers, trucks, and other equipment. So unique about this huge technique. The LTM 11200 9.1. This crane, which has the largest telescopic boom in existence today, which can take a range from 6.5 to 125 meters, while it can be loaded with equipment and materials weighing up to 1,200 tons. We also note the mobility of this giant. It moves at a speed of 75 kilometers per hour, and a counterweight weighing 202 tons will ensure that there is no swaying, which makes high altitude work as safe as possible. The Bagger 293. Bagger 293 is a self-propelled station wagon, indispensable in global construction projects. Due to its own high cost, it was only made in one copy, which is used in coal deposits in Germany where it was produced. To manage this giant weighing 14.5 million kilograms, 96 meters high, and 225 meters long, respectively, requires a specially trained team of 5 people. Airbus A380. This is the largest passenger airplane in existence. Its release began in 2004 and has produced around 100 copies to date. Thanks to the enlarged fuel compartment, this aircraft allows flights of 16,000 kilometers without the need for additional refueling. At the same time, about 900 people can be accommodated on board, 860 of whom are passengers who have the opportunity to choose halls in 3 classes. The steel giant has a wingspan of 80 meters and a length of 73 meters. The overburden conveyor bridge F60. Such a giant is capable of moving only short distances, because of having a width of 502 meters, for which, by the way, he received the nickname the Lying Eiffel Tower. It is possible to maintain the integrity of the structure only thanks to the rail connection. Installed in Germany for the creation and development of quarries in places rich with minerals. When fully loaded, it weighs 13.6 million kilograms. The number 60 in the title is also not accidental. It is the height of this device. AN225 Maria. One of a kind, but causes a huge amount of pride in the Ukrainian aircraft industry. Despite the fact that it was released back in 1989, during the times of the USSR, it is still in operation today, and its analogue is also being built, already 75% ready. The main sphere of operation is the transportation of military equipment and spacecraft over long distances. But it is also possible to move other objects weighing up to 250,000 kilograms. The only drawback is its speed, which does not allow the AN225 to be included in the list of the fastest aircraft. But this does not implore the greatness and multitasking of the aircraft. The Bagger 288. For many years, it could be called the largest self-propelled equipment for construction work. But recently, it has become increasingly necessary to use external energy sources, which deprived Bagger 288 of this title. But still, we were delighted with the ability to produce up to 10,000 cubic meters of rocks per hour, 100 meters high, as well as the need to manage 4 people at the same time for only 1 bucket, and as many as 3 are installed on the device. True, the giant moves at a snail's speed at half a kilometer per hour, which does not at all have a negative effect on its productivity. The Tracked Transporter NASA. The rocket industry has also contributed to the production of gigantic machines with enormous power. You can see the largest platform powered by tracks like most modern transportation equipment. The transporter became widespread in the field of astronautics, first moving the products of the American lunar program, and then the shuttles, which were used to deliver goods and people to space stations. To move 6 million kilos, as many as 16 electric motors are required, each of which is equivalent in power to 750 horsepower. The car is extremely expensive to operate because 350 litres of fuel are absorbed in just 1 kilometre travelled. The 941 Shark Typhoon. A relic of the Cold War, the largest nuclear submarine ever built by man. Commissioned in 1980, it was a mobile missile system capable of launching enough ballistic warheads from the center of the ocean at a depth of 500 meters to wipe out an entire continent. This copy is still in service with the army of the Russian Federation, and 4 years ago, exercises were carried out with the successful simultaneous launch of 20 R-39 missiles. The Bucyrus MT6300 AC. We are all used to seeing truck-based dump trucks ploughing the streets of cities every day. However, the Bucyrus MT6300 AC is much larger and more powerful than them. Judge for yourself. Having a height of 13 meters and a length of 10 meters, whilst weighing more than 600 tons. It is able to handle a load of 364,000 kilograms without any problems. It is worth noting that thanks to a specially designed super powerful engine, it is capable of accelerating to 65 kilometers per hour when fully loaded. The Knock Nevis. Unfortunately, the largest of all existing oil tankers was decommissioned several years ago, but it still makes you admire its own capacity and size because its length is more than the tallest building in the world, the Twin Towers, by as much as 7 meters. At the moment, it is used as a stationary storage for oil, but the possibility of its modernization and subsequent use in the future is not excluded.